Hey guys, full moon last night. Tonight it's a little bit less than full. A little bit earlier tonight it was a blood red. Creepy. Looked awesome though. I'm out here for a late night run with Indy in this empty parking lot. I guess I just was going to do this vlog here. For those of you who know me in person, and for those of you that know me through the Vegan Zombie, you obviously know that I'm a huge fan of horror. The whole horror genre, everything horror just is really intriguing to me. And I just wanted to share a couple stories of how that got started. I've always loved being scared and scaring people and just the whole theme of Halloween and the feeling of fall is something that's stuck with me since I was a little kid. And when I was about, I'd say 6 or 7 years old, my little brother is about 2.5 years younger than me. And I remember picking up the TV guide and looking through it, and I was telling my mom that, hey, I really want to watch this movie right here. It was Children of the Corn. And she said, no, absolutely not. You're not watching that. It's rated R and it's too scary for you to watch. And I said, please, please. I never wanted to take no for an answer. I guess I was a little brat. But I kept insisting. I'm like, please, can I watch it? Please. Look, it's on right here. It's 4 a.m. And she said with sarcasm, sure, if you get up at 4 in the morning, you can watch it. Not knowing that I might actually do it. No, I don't think she thought that I would actually go ahead and do it. I think she was just being sarcastic and said, you know, just gave in to my pestering. And I went and set my alarm clock for 4 a.m. And when 4 a.m. came, I woke my brother up and I said, come on, Pat, let's go watch Children of the Corn. And we grabbed our sleeping bags and we went downstairs in the family room and turned on the TV and started watching Children of the Corn. And we only got about 10 or 15 minutes into it when my mom gets up and peeks her head down the stairs at us and says, what are you guys doing? What time is it? And I said, oh, it's 4 in the morning. We're watching Children of the Corn. Because I thought I had her permission, so I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. And she kind of flipped out. She went down there and turned the TV off and made us go to bed, and you know, we got in trouble. She tells that story to everybody. I think it's kind of funny. And I never did see Children of the Corn again after that until just about 2 years ago. So I watched it, and you know, just watching the first 10 or 15 minutes, I'm like, wow, I can't believe we were watching this when we were like 6. So that was the first story there. And I would watch horror movies whenever I had the chance, meaning like if I was at my friend's house who were less supervised, I would watch like a Friday the 13th or something like that. But I remember going to my grandfather's house, my grandparents' house, and I guess you could say in hindsight my grandfather might have been a little OCD with this, but he would tape every show or movie that was on TV on a VHS, and he would very meticulously label them in a card catalog kind of thing and stack them in neat little bins or like drawers that you pull out, and they were all stacked on top of each other from the floor to the ceiling of his apartment, all lined every wall. So he had thousands and thousands of movies, and I was dropped off there by my parents for, you know, them to babysit me, and I was about 12 years old, and I really wanted to watch a horror movie. And my mom said, no, don't let them watch any horror movies. And I insisted. I'm like, come on, please, please. And so she said, okay, you know what? If you get scared, if you have nightmares, that's your fault. If you want to watch it, go ahead. And I was by myself, you know, so I didn't have my little brother or any friends watching it with me. And I picked out Nightmare on Elm Street. Within the first, like, maybe 10 minutes of watching that movie, I started thinking to myself, oh, what did I get myself into? This is actually really scary. Did I make a mistake? But my love for, you know, keep watching that horror movie to see what's going to happen next overpowered, and I watched the whole movie. And then when it was time for bed, I realized that Freddy Krueger only kills kids and kills them in their sleep. And I happened to be a kid, and I had to sleep. So it was pretty scary. I'll never forget that. And I guess my point is that molded my love of horror. That's one of the movies that definitely made me want to keep doing things that are horror themed, whether it's watching a movie or making a movie or just doing fun, scary things on Halloween. The creator of that movie, Wes Craven, passed away today. So I guess that's why I'm making this. He created the Nightmare on Elm Streets, the Screams, and he will be missed, definitely, in the horror community. And I'm in this alley right now that kind of reminds me of the beginning of A Nightmare on Elm Street. So let's hope it's all just a movie. See you guys in the next vlog.